The first ATP World Tour event of the year on US soil was staged this week, the Memphis Open, a unique tournament. It's the only American event played indoors. Before the serious business, there was a chance for the field to savour the city's hospitality at the player party.
Today is just meant to be a fun, casual evening, getting together with our top sponsors and supporters and the players in one of the most iconic kind of Memphis institutions, the first craft brewery to start in the town. And I think everyone's just enjoying a nice casual start to a fun week ahead.
It's been great here being at the player party. It's a good night for everybody to enjoy themselves and kind of get ready for the tournament this coming week. So it's been fun.
I think it was close. I think we were both pretty even there, and at the end I think my head popped off, so he might have won. It's nice. It's always nice to see other players come out and friends. I have a good friend of mine from New York here too, and yeah, just enjoy myself.
It's really exciting. It's more fun having my friends around. Taylor and Francis and I are really tight, so that's always fun, but it's pretty special. You know, I mean, I played with Francis since I was 11, 12 years old.
Last year, American Taylor Fritz made a big breakthrough in Memphis, reaching his first ever ATP World Tour final. This year sees Tiafoe, Opelka and Donaldson joining him as fellow next-gen Americans in the Memphis draw.
It's really nice to have Francis and Riley and Jared and start seeing more people playing ATP events, because I really like when we're all together. I feel like we can do our best when we're at the same tournament, pushing each other. And it's just really good to have your friends at tournaments with you to make it fun. Last year was just a really big breakthrough for me. It definitely kind of got me started. Took me from like 140, I think, to 100 on the rankings. So it really got me started with playing more ATP events, gave me a lot of confidence. It was just a really good week for me, and I want to have more weeks like that. Now I'm back again. It feels like I'm at home, I guess you could say. It's just all about being ready each week, kind of restarting every single week and bringing everything you have. It's just a lot more tennis than you think at a lot higher level.
Memphis welcomed 3 of the tallest players on the ATP World Tour and 7 players over 196 centimetres. So this could end up being the tallest player field of 2017.
You know, I almost had to go through and adjust all the height rails on our stadium to make sure we could accommodate the guys. And I think what that does is, first of all, it showcases the athleticism and what you can do with that height, your serving advantage, your speed that pairs with it so well on the court. And I think the fans really get a chance to see, wow, these guys are serious athletes, and certainly the fact that they're towering above everyone doesn't hurt.
You know, it helps with my serve, it helps with Evo's serve, and a guy like Kevin Anderson and Riley Opelka coming up. Our serves are our biggest weapon, no doubt, and they always are going to be that. But I think the downside of it is, of course, getting to low balls and the movement around the court. But I think for big guys, we move pretty well for our size.
It just comes down to who's more clutch in those moments and who's serving better. It just kind of puts pressure and stress on your opponent, knowing that, I'm probably going to hold serve almost every time.
Well, of course, the first thing is the serve. Just being taller naturally gives you more of a angle to hit it from. I think also, as you've seen in the last few years, taller guys are moving better and better, and if you are in position, I think being a bit taller, maybe a bit more leverage, you can create a little bit more power, dominate your opponent a bit more. It is tough, I think, your balance and positioning being taller. But
the serve is definitely the biggest advantage for being a tall guy in tour, but I think tall guys like the tournament here in Memphis. We like indoor courts. If you're going to win this tournament, you're going to have to beat some guys with some big serves.
The final of the Memphis Open would see Georgia's Nicolas Basilashvili go head-to-head with America's Ryan Harrison, the first time the two had met. With this, their first meeting, both were hoping to edge ahead in their FedEx ATP head-to-head record and to claim a maiden title that would make a big difference to their world rankings. In the first set, the American was inspired, dropping just one game to take it. But the Georgian was not going to give up. He improved in the second set and made Harrison work in front of his partisan support. In the end, though, it wasn't enough. Harrison winning his maiden ATP World Tour title on home soil with an ace. He's the first American to win the Memphis title since Andy Roddick in 2011. It meant a lot to the player and to the fans. A breakthrough win and a special trophy for Ryan Harrison, the USA's newest winner on the ATP World Tour.